We are widening Archibald Avenue, and then we're also widening the on and off ramps for better accessibility to the airport as well as the industrial complexes south of Route 60. It widens those ramps to allow for better turning radiuses for the trucks. It gives more capacity for cars.
Our project here is in Santa Ana, California. It's the OC Streetcar project. Today we are doing unloading and staging of materials so we can prep for the future work. So this is the streetcar project. So later on in the future, this will be a railroad line behind me.
Right behind me is the Diane Watson Center. It's a film and TV training center, so we get the benefit of jobs on the front end and then job training on the back end. And that's a very exciting endeavor for the colleges and for the local community.
During the last year, we faced many challenges in construction due to COVID. We've had to work on practicing social distancing, making sure our employees have proper PPE. Every morning they do a safety health check, and they know that if they're not feeling well, that it's safer to stay home and protect their family at work as well as their family at home.
Every morning I get together and I give the guys the hazards for the day and let them know what we need to get done. Dealing with the traffic and the public, we try and minimize the amount of close quarter work we have to do. So that's how we've been staying safe out here with COVID.
Working safely this last year, proper PPE, gloves, hard hat, steel-toe boots, wearing the proper face mask that is required as Granite's policy in the state of California to keep everybody safe, including myself and my family.
Not anyone can just get on these pieces of equipment and operate them. The local 12 has an apprenticeship program that I went through myself. They taught us how to run all the pieces of equipment.
We wear 2 masks. We get the new filtered masks every day, and then everybody has their own personal mask. We have temperature checks, and then just anybody that's been sick, they go get tested. I think for our company, the people that I work with, we're doing a really good job.
You always gotta be your brother's keeper, you know what I mean? Now, it's not just about you, it's other people. People have families, they have kids, you know, wives, husbands, whatever. Yeah, it's a big factor nowadays. You know better than to be here if you're sick.
We're not cutting any corners. Everybody's wearing masks, and it's discussed every morning at our all-hands safety meetings. And we monitor the guys, making sure that everybody's wearing a mask, that they're distancing as much as possible.
Money has to continue to circulate to keep the economy strong, and it's very fortunate that we are essential workers and our income does get spent throughout the community regularly. So if we were not essential and we stayed home, that's a lot of money not circulating.
Being able to position these protection plans really come because of the full cooperation and advocacy of our labor partners to making sure their workers are safe, and that's a priority and important for us.
So our ability to continue working on this during this time has been a huge advantage to trying to get out in front of repairing our infrastructure as well as developing the needs for the future.
Our operating engineers, laborers, carpenter unions have all partnered with us, and we've been committed to a safe working environment. We've got 100% buy-in from all of our crafts.
So we have the excavator working right here loading rubble into the truck. Very dangerous piece of equipment. Our goal out here every day is safety. There's no doubt about that. We do a very dangerous job out here, and we all want to go home the same way we showed up to work.
Been a carpenter for 15 years. I have 2 kids. My oldest, Diana, she's 16, and my youngest is Albert, 12. I work safe for them because they're expecting me to come home every day.
They know that I work on the railroad. They pass by and they're like, you know, Daddy built that. Or besides the fact, you don't have to go to school to make good money. You could actually find a profession that pays a decent amount and you love to do it. It's more than enough to take care of 2 boys.
In my mind, something that's gonna help the cities, but it's helping people who don't have access to vehicles. And so it feels good to know that we can come back here and see the trains being used and people putting it to good use and it helping everybody out in their day-to-day lives.
We have a couple of features, really positive features. 35% of the people that work on our projects are local hire. But while it's getting built, we get a chance to have 35% of the people that are working here be part of the local community and be part of the local hire programs.
I feel very happy, very pleased to be working on an educational facility. It's a landmark. I feel grateful to be participating in this project.
Here at the Los Angeles Community College District, we train the essential workforce. We train nurses, respiratory therapists, dental techs and hygienists, We train dietitians, we train food preparers, we train auto mechanics, all the things that are necessary for our economy to run and all the services that we need to have our society function the way it does.
My contribution to the community, at the end of my life, I look back on all the projects that I've worked on and I could say I helped build that. I did something with my life. When COVID is through, I hope people are able to relax a bit